guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Alicia. I love all things makeup, all things beauty. If you're into that kind of thing, I think you would really enjoy my content. I hope that you will stick around and subscribe to catch all my future videos. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the October Ipsy bag. Now, last month when I unboxed my Ipsy bag, I said that this may be my last month. Well, it seems that Ipsy pulled through, and I likely will stay subscribed to them for at least the next little while. But this is the bag that I got this month. Super cute bag. I freaking love it. And we're going to go ahead and dive in and use these products today. So as I've mentioned in a previous video, Ipsy, the glam bag that I get, which is like the middle size one, I guess, the glam bag plus, this retails for $27, and you usually get 5 full-size products in there, and you can usually choose 2 or 3 of those items. So I'm gonna first off just show you guys what I got, and then we'll use the products. So the theme this month is Pretty Wicked. All right, the first product is from a very well-known brand. This is from Murad, and this is the Renewing Eye Cream. I was surprised when I looked up the price for this. It was $82. Now, Murad stuff is expensive in general, but that is pricey, right? It's got a nice little component. Now, I've said I don't like retinol on this channel, like pure, just retinol, but this is like a peptide and retinol, I guess, blend, and this makes it seem a little bit more like a little less scary for me to use. Like putting retinol all over your face, I don't know. I just know that that can be very, very drying, and it said to apply this with your pinky. I always apply this stuff with my index finger, sometimes my ring finger, but I'm not like pressing hard on my skin at all. I'm just like barely applying pressure. So I think as long as you're mindful, it doesn't really matter what finger you use. I think they say to use your ring finger, or in this case, they want you to use your pinky finger. It's just because it has less pressure. So, okay. $82. That is already well over the cost of our bag. Next up, this is gonna freaking shock y'all. This is from 111 Skin, and the person that owns this brand is like a cosmetic surgeon, and I also believe, I think this is the brand that they like studied space or something like that. I think there's supposed to be some kind of technology, I don't know. But this cream, this is the Nocturnal Eclipse Recovery Cream. So it is just a face cream. It's 1.7 ounces. This retails for $280. I have got some stuff from 111 Skin before, and it is just a very, very pricey brand in general. So I'm interested to use this. It says it is packed with hyaluronic acid, and that you need a pea size amount. I'm just going to use this much, probably more than I should according to them. And yeah, you're supposed to feel results instantly. Now, I have been using Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream, and that feels better than this. And I can get a full-size Magic Cream and a refill for like $160, so like 2 of theirs. I might apply some more just because I feel like I need it. This is not... I like the Magic Cream way better than this, basically, is what I'm trying to say. This does feel I don't know, it feels kind of like balmy a little bit. Definitely does feel very moisturizing, but it feels a little thicker than I like. I like something that really, really sinks into your skin. And this smells, I don't know. I don't know how to describe the scent, but it definitely does have a smell, and it's not a great smell. So, I don't know. It does feel like it primed my face. It feels kind of like a primer, like it's a tidbit like sticky. But my face does feel very moisturized. I think it will do well with makeup, but I definitely don't think I'd spend $280 on that. Like I said, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream is worlds better than that, just upon like first use. Okay, before we get into the makeup, I wanted to use the last item that is not makeup. Now, fragrances don't come in these bags very, very often, but I saw this one, and it is Tokyo Milk, and this is the scent French Kiss. So you can see it's got like the little Eiffel Tower in there, and it's mandarin, tuberose, gardenia, and vetiver. Those are the notes there. So yeah, this retails for $38. This is a full-size fragrance. I hope that it smells good. We're going to test it out. It does smell good. I think I get more of the like floral notes than anything, but it's just like a really kind of soft, feminine, clean scent. But yeah, that's nice. Okay, next up is another well-known brand in this bag, and it is Viseart, however you say it. This is the Petite Pro 1, and this retails for $30. You see the little packaging here, and here is the color story there. This looks very familiar to another one that I have, so let me check and make sure these are different. Okay, here is the other one that I had, and yes, they are different. Okay. It was looking, it had similar feels just from memory, but yeah, I guess they are very different. Does have shade names, however, they are just on this packaging. So if you don't keep this packaging, you don't have the shade names. That is super duper annoying. But we are going to go in and create an eye look with this palette. I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit closer. All right, I went ahead and primed my eyes with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I think I want to do something just kind of simple today. So I think I am going to go into, I'm going to mix these two shades. Now, y'all, I'm going to feel so stupid telling y'all this, but anyway, I have got, I believe, 3 Viseart palettes, however you want to say it. This is the first time that I'm using them. All right, so those shades are very pigmented. I'm going to take this white. I just dipped into the like cream shade, and I'm going to dust that just under my brow here, just to kind of blend all that out, because it was a little darker than I was expecting mixing those two colors. All right, now I'm going to take a little bit more, and this is a very stained brush, but I'm going to take this more like kind of compact blender brush, and I'm going to go back into that shade, just this shade alone, dust off the excess, and I'm going to put this like directly into that crease. And I might build it up just a smidge more. And that's a good trick with just having like one shade, is if you use multiple different brushes, it will look like different colors. Like the more compact brush that you use, the darker the shade will be. Okay. Now I'm going to take just a natural hair flat brush, and I think I'm going to go into this shade here. And I'm going to put this right on the outer corner. These shadows are very expensive. Like, they have little tiny palettes that are like $80. I don't know if y'all have seen those. It'll have like anywhere from 12 to 15 shades, and it'll be $80. Craziness. All right, I'm trying to decide which one of these I want to use. Let's see. Oh, look at those. I'm going to swatch the rest of these real quick just so we can see them. There are all the shimmers, and I think I'm going to use this one here. So the way this is laid out, it's kind of like a Lorac palette where it's like all the mattes are on top and all the shimmers are on the bottom, like they're separated that way. So I do like when a palette is laid out like that. Here's all the mattes. All right, and like I said, I'm gonna go in with my finger and I'm going to apply that like coppery tone.
That's gonna look nice on our dress.
Okay, now I might take my ring finger here and get a little bit of that shade, and I might just pop this right in the center to give us a little bit of contrast. Yeah, I like the touch that added. And then I think I'm gonna go in with that deep dark brown again and just kind of tap on the very outer edge over here one more time. And then I'm going to go into that one blender shade again, go into that shade, and just in the very, very crease, just a light amount of product on this brush, and just blending that all out. All right, got my little line here with my makeup wipe, and I'm going to clean up the eye. There we go. I'm going to match up the other eye, and then we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Rest of my makeup is done. We are going to move on to the final item, which is a face palette from Douce, I think is how you say it. And this is the Posh Powder palette. And it looks like it's just a bunch of blushes and highlighters. This palette retails for $55. There we go. This is what the inside looks like. I will go ahead and do some swatches. So we've got some highlighters up top. There are those. I think I'm going to use this middle one. And then the blushes. Ooh, these blushes swatch amazing. I think I'm going to use this blush here. Maybe a mixture, but probably just this one. Had like a highlighter and eyeshadow palette from them before, and I wasn't that impressed with the quality. This seems much better than that previous palette though. So I'm going to go into this shade here. And just apply that. Okay, a little bit more on my brush. Go on my nose. Cupid's bow. Chin. I normally like to do my highlighter before my brows. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of this and see if I can just kind of put it on here. But yeah, that's the highlighter. I really like the highlight actually. Okay, now I am going to go into this blush shade right here. These blushes were so smooth and pigmented. Like, definitely the star of this palette is the blushes. That's a gorgeous, pigmented, creamy, blendable blush. Alright, I'm just kind of blending out what I put on my face now. And I'm going to go in with my big brush. Just kind of double check, make sure everything is blended. And I'm just going to use the KVD Beauty Lock-It setting spray. It smells like cucumbers. Whew, so refreshing. So this is the final look using the Ipsy bag from October. And I think some major hits are, I really like this perfume. It still smells really good. And it's supposed to be more of like a parfum, I believe, like more oil-based, thicker consistency. So this is really supposed to hang around and you're supposed to be able to use less of this product. I really do like this. Liked the eye cream. The moisturizer I think is so overpriced. I definitely would not pay that for this. Having said that, I do think that my makeup applied on top of this really good, just like the Charlotte Tilbury, but the Charlotte Tilbury does feel better. It feels more moisturizing, sinks into the skin a little bit better, spreads more easily, but they do both apply really good over, they both do help your makeup apply better. There you go. But yeah, this is like hella expensive. I would never spend that much money on that. This eyeshadow palette, y'all, I did not like this eyeshadow palette. You couldn't tell, but like before I put on my mascara, I had to like build up these shimmers and they still are not like popping at all. For $30, getting these 8 little shades, like, no. This is not a good formula. These mattes were very, very powdery. Shimmers did not stand out on the eye. They faded. I had to build them back up. And like I said, still like not really popping. The Too Faced little eyeshadow palettes like this are so much better. This I really did like. I really, really like all of these blush shades, but specifically this one and this one, I could see myself getting a lot of use out of. And that highlighter is very pretty. I couldn't see me getting too much use out of this white one, but these two, I definitely could. So this is a win. Overall, this bag was really worth it. They definitely redeemed themselves from last month. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.